So now let's go ahead and start validating the user or the validating the user inputs. So first we are going to check if the file exists. Okay, so let's say check for errors. So first of all, we're going to check if the file exists. Okay, so we're going to say if, and the condition we're going to assess it using the file exists function. Okay, so if you do Control K, so you'll see that this function is going to check whether a file or directory exists. Okay, so we're going to give it one argument, which is going to be the permanent destination of our file. Okay, and if the file exists, or if this directory with the file in it exists, then we are going to add the error message to our errors variable that we haven't created yet, but it's going to be created when we need it. So we're going to add the error file already exists. All right. Okay. So the second possible error is if the size is bigger than 3 megabytes. So if the size is bigger than 3 megabytes and the size is measured in bytes, so we need to say if the size is bigger than 3 multiplied by 1024 multiplied by 1024 to get the size in bytes. If the size is too big, then we are going to add to our errors variable file too large. Okay. The other possible error is going to be the type. Okay, so we've got a wrong type. So how do we say that the uploaded file, okay, has got a type that is not supported? So it's not PDF and it's not text. A good way to do that is by defining an array where we're going to place all the accepted types. So we're going to say allowed formats to upload, and we're going to create a variable we're going to call allowed formats. So it's going to be an array. So you're going to go for an associative array. So the first element is going to be PDF. So we're going to give it a key and a value. So the value is going to be the actual type, and for a PDF, the MIME type is going to be application/PDF. And the key, let's just give it PDF. Okay. And the second one for text, so you're going to have the key and then the value. And the value is going to be the MIME type, which is text/plain. Okay. And the key text. All right. So to check if the file is not supported or the type is not supported, we're going to say if the type is not inside this array. And if you remember, the function in array will check whether a certain value is inside an array or not. Okay. So we want to check if the value is not in the array. So we're going to use an exclamation mark, and we are going to give this function a couple of arguments. So if you remember, the first argument was the value to check, and the second parameter was the array. Okay, so the first argument is the type, and the second one is our allowed formats array. Okay, so if our type is not supported, then we're going to add to our errors variable the message wrong format. Okay. Okay, and now the other error left that is possible is if we haven't uploaded any file. Okay, let's put that at the very beginning. So if file error equals 4, okay, so this means that we haven't uploaded any file, then we are going to add to the errors variable the message saying no file to upload. Okay. Okay, so these are all the possible errors that we need to look for. Okay, so now we can go ahead and check if there are any errors. Okay, prints the results message. It's going to be an error message. Otherwise, we are going to upload our file to the permanent destination. Okay, so if errors, okay, so now we've got one or more errors, then our result message, as we did in the contacts form session, so is going to be a div of class alert danger. Okay, let's give it a class alert danger. Okay, and inside the div we're going to add our errors variable. All right, and then we are going to echo the results message. If we have no errors, so else, then now we are ready to move our file to the permanent destination. Okay, and we are going to do that using a function called move underscore uploaded underscore file. Okay, and you can check this function using Control K, and you can see that it's going to move an uploaded file to a new location. So we know that at the moment our file is in a temporary location, which is this one. Okay, but now we want to move it to our final destination, which is the permanent destination, which is this one. Okay, so this function is going to take a couple of arguments. So the first one is going to be the temporary location, okay, which is this, and the second argument is going to be the permanent destination, which is that one, and we have stored this inside our variable permanent destination. Okay, so if we write this function like that, so it's going to move the file if it's successful. So rather than writing it like this, we're just going to check if it's successful. So we're going to say if, and then inside the if condition, we're going to place our function. So if it's successful, it's going to return true. Okay, so if it's successful, we're going to set our result message to a div of class alert success, and we're going to say file uploaded successfully. Otherwise, we are going to say, so we're going to have a div of class warning saying, for example, enable to upload file, please try again later. All right. And in both cases, we need to echo the results message. All right. Now we are ready to test our code. But before we do that, let's just have a quick look at the code and make sure that everything is fine. So we've got our file details there. Okay, the name, type, size, the error. Okay, so we call this file error, but the key is supposed to be error. Okay, let's make sure we correct this. Okay, and of course the temp name, the permanent destination there. Okay, that's fine. And we've got all the error messages to display. Okay, and we've got the allowed formats. And finally, we are checking for errors. We can make a quick change here for checking errors. It makes more sense to check the whether the file exists, the size, and the format only if we have uploaded the file. Okay, so we're gonna check if file error is 4, which means that we don't have any file. Then we're gonna add this error message, no file to upload. Else we are going to check all these. Okay, so we're gonna check these 3, or check or look for these 3 errors only if we have a file. Okay. All right. So now if we save and let's try this. Okay. So I'm gonna try to upload a file. Okay. Before we do that, let's just look at our file FTP and make sure that we don't have any files there in the uploads folder. Okay, we have at the moment this one, so let's just delete it for now. Refresh. Okay, so now our uploads folder is empty. Okay, so let's upload a file. Okay, so you can see that our file has been uploaded successfully. So let's go to our file FTP and make sure that we've got the file in the folder. And we've got our file there. Okay, so let's try, for example, to upload the same file again. So you can see that if you don't choose any file, it's giving us the right error message. And if we try to upload the same file, now you can see it's saying this file already exists. Okay. Okay. Let's check the size error. So let's change the size, for example, to 1 kilooctet, which is 1024 bytes or octets. So now let's try to upload a file bigger than this, and we choose our PDF file. And we try to upload it. You'll see that we see our size error there. Okay, you can only upload files smaller than 3 megabytes. Okay, we need to change that. Okay, to smaller than 1 kilooctet, but we just tried this to make sure that the size error is working. Okay, so let's move back to the original size, and now if we try to upload the file, okay, so let's choose it again, upload it, And now you can see that the file has been uploaded successfully. If we go to the Fi FTP, we can check that by refreshing, and we can see our PDF file there. Okay, so that's how we can upload files using PHP. Okay, so if you would like to redirect the user to a thank you page once they have uploaded their file, you can do that. So rather than printing the success message, you can use the header function as we have done with the contacts form. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So if it's successful, so rather than doing this, okay, setting the results message and then we're going to use the header function to direct the user to the thank you page. Okay, so we're going to use location : and we are going to the file 26.thanks for your file.php. Okay, so if we save, so let's try this. So first let's empty our uploads folder. Okay, just delete these files, and let's upload a new file. So let's upload this one, for example. And now you can see that we have been directed to the thank you page. So let's just populate our page. So you can just copy the content from the contacts form thank you page. Okay, and just change the title to thanks for your file, and change the text here to thanks for your file. Okay, so now if we go back and test this, okay, so let's upload another file. Okay, now we can see that we have been directed to the thank you page. Okay.